Is there anything else that you want to add?
Actually, yes. I would like to add one thing. When I lived in Maryland, I went to some events, their RID events. And I remember going to a workshop. And I really didn't feel welcome there. People sort of looked at me like they wondered what I was doing there. And I told them I was interested in the topic. But then I noticed that weren't very many deaf people there, very few of them. Periodically, one or two would show up. They didn't draw any more deaf people. I didn't think that was good. Actually, I'd like to share one more short story. When I lived out in Maryland, one of my duties was to set up conferences all across the U.S., these annual conferences. And we, of course, would arrange for interpreters. And often, we'd bring them from different places. We knew they were skilled and an appropriate match for us. And we would start to use, we would do a call for interpreters, I should say. I noticed one person applied, and that person was from Wisconsin. It was Pam Summers. I didn't know her at that time, and whether she was good or not, I didn't know. So I contacted a few people back here and asked about her. And they said she was skilled. Well, the person who was supposed to be coordinating the interpreters at that time, it was the person from Maryland whose job it was to coordinate the interpreters for these conferences. Well, I would ask if she was prepared, and she would tell me that she had a list of interpreters. And I envisioned she was going to, schedule them to specific workshops or whatever. And I was panicky. We'd get closer and closer to the conference. And I said, maybe you could contact Pam Summers. She's familiar with coordinating. I knew that at this time. That person contacted Pam, and the next thing I knew, Pam was coordinating the interpreting for the workshops. And the part that Pam coordinated was wonderful, and the part that the other staff member coordinated was not so wonderful. But anyway, Pam continued to coordinate for the next 5 years for us. And then after I left NCOD, another Wisconsinite, Sue Gudenkoff, well, she's from Madison. She began coordinating the conferences. I bet she did it for at least 5 years, maybe more. And now she's unable to. But my point is, Wisconsin interpreters were involved much more than any other states.
That's a good story of how Wisconsin RID members have
Right.
impacted other organizations.
Yep, I think so. Because I was surprised when they mentioned Wisconsin. I thought, oh my gosh, my home state, should I be hiring people from my own state? But they were good. They were, quote unquote, the best.
That's good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I was happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here.
Thanks.